Hail and well met, traveler. I always want to start these videos as a medieval guard. Are you an adventurer? I have a quest for thee. You know? I feel like maybe I was born to be a quest giver, some kind of guy who gives people quests. That's nothing. Um, so today's bird fact before we get started on this Homestuck adventure is um big fan of changing sheets every now and then. Particularly when you get the cozy warm sheets in the winter. When you get like the flannel sheets in the winter. That's good. If you don't have different kinds of sheets for different times of the year, then maybe that's a little joy that you could work towards. You know? Maybe that's something that, if it's not a money thing that's stopping you, if it's a money thing that's stopping you, maybe see if you can get them for cheap or for free from somewhere, if you can get them washed. But if it's like you just haven't thought about it or you just haven't made the effort to do it, then consider how that might be a little joy you might be depriving yourself of. Um, and just change your sheets to different kinds of sheets based on the time of the year and the weather. And I think that that's something that has made my life better. That's my bird fact. Because I'm thinking about changing my sheets later, and I haven't done it yet today, and I'm doing this instead. And I'm also late to plans that I'm supposed to be go to. But you know what? Whatever. I want to do this. This is my life. It's my life. Um. So last time we were talking to trolls, and John was running around the planet, and Rose is running around her planet, and Dave is we left off on Dave, I think. Yeah, climbing up to get into the medium. And here we are with Grim Auxilla Tricks. Uh, no. Gallows Calibrator. Sorry, I got to mix up. Gallows Calibrator talking to John. And about some kind of shortcut she's going to take him on. So she says, John, see that big piece of junk there? The rocket pack? Yeah, capture log that and send me the code. I got the codes for all the other Earth crap stuck inside it from your friends, from different times, when they were feeling cooperative. I can make it work for you. Okay, but you can't just subtract object codes from other codes. It's like mathematically ambiguous. Like just reverse and oring the flower pot alone could make hundreds of possibilities. Subtracting all three could be millions. Yeah, well, I'm not saying I'm anywhere near as huge of a dork as you, or that I understand any of that. Computer codes taste to me like lots and lots of tiny needles and batteries. Wow, what? I'm giving all these codes to our hacker guy. Oh man, you have a hacker? I bet that he is the best. Hackers are always the best. Ha 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 ha. Well, he sure thinks he is. Who is it? Have I talked to him? No, he says he doesn't want to talk to any of you ever, because he hates you. But he will do this, because he won't be able to resist the challenge. Okay. BRB then. John, capture log rocket pack. Okay, here. DSKJHSDK. Thanks. Wait, those kind of seem like random key mashings. Are you messing with me, John? No. They sort of are random, but it's the right code, I promise. Because they were random key mashings from earlier when he was just like experimenting. Oh. Okay, be back in less than 1 second. Pachoo. Hello? What? It. I thought you said you'd be back in less than a second? I was. I gave you the code. It's Pachoo. It took a while for him to figure out, but I gave it to you instantly from your perspective. Why would I make you wait?
That would be so inconsiderate.
Oh, I just thought that was just you going off to get the code and making like this rockety noise or something. I don't know. Because you're kind of goofy?
Well, you're kind of welcome. You ungrateful earth horse's noisy butthole.
You ungrateful earth horse's nosy butthole. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is just a stupid code. I'm sorry. Are you sure it's right? It seems kind of obvious.
He was convinced this is the right code and had some unflattering things to say about the intelligence of your species for not being able to figure it out, which I will keep to myself because unlike you, I actually have some fucking manners.
Blah. Oh man, I got so served. Blah.
I am unfazed by your human blahs. Anyways, if it was so obvious, why didn't you guess the code?
Well, you see, the explanation is perfectly simple and scientific. It was because shut up. Shut up is why. Happy face from Galley's Calibrator. I guess I'll make this rocket now and see if this dumbass code actually does the trick.
Okay, John. Once you make it, I'm sure even you and your underdeveloped bone nook will be able to figure out what to do. Talk to you on the other side.
Galley's Calibrator ceased trolling ectobiologists. Oh, there's Casey with the bunny. All right, John, make the rocket pack. Ooh, Dave is pestering John. He made the rocket pack. It worked. And he's strapping himself in. All right, Dave says, okay, I'm in. In where? The medium. Oh, already? What do you mean already? Shit took 4 goddamn hours. Huh, I guess time flew by while I was doing other stuff. How did it go? With you and Jade, I guess? I don't want to talk about it. Imagine the worst day of my life. Just stood up and clinked a glass like it was about to give a speech. Then took a shit in my dinner and passed out with its pants down. Ew. Ew, dog. Ew. Yeah. So nasty. Gross, dude. Shut the fuck up. STFU. What are you doing? I'm in a rocket pack and I'm about to blast off into space. Okay. It should be sweet. I need some advice. My Colonel Sprite, which was this brainless, feathery asshole with a sword in it, turned into like this bigger, like ghostly, feathery asshole with a sword in it. It seems to want me to prototype it again. I'm not sure what to do. Have you asked Rose? She's asleep for some reason. Wow, really? Yeah, I saw her there, all tuckered out, like she got smacked in the face with a pillowcase full of the snooze wizard's beard dander. 'Cause obviously it's fucking prime time for swiping some shut-eye about now. Like a few hours into her magic stupid quest. Anyway, what do you think? I don't really know. I mean, it's supposed to be like your ghostly spirit guide or something. Unless you have the remains of a wise old dead grandparent lying around, I'm not sure what to tell you. Okay, fine. It seems to be suggesting something here, and I guess I'm kind of weirded out by its suggestion. I don't know, just do what it says. It knows stuff about the game, so it probably knows better than I do. I gotta go. Gonna blast off to the 7th gate. And, win this game, I guess. Okay, well, it definitely sounds like you're fucking something up over there, but alright, later. Later. John, captchalogue Casey. This is absolutely no place for children. You take dear sweet Casey into protective custody. Being able to captchalogue living beings does prompt some disturbing questions about the nature of the inventory management system. Alright, John, blast off. Pachoo! There he goes. Skipping ahead. He just like knows how to fly this thing first try. That's cool. Can he breathe out there? There's no air. He's flying off into space. He doesn't have a helmet or anything. Huh. S. Dave. Accelerate. Oh, this is a good one. Lock in. Land of heat and clockwork. It said Dave was on the 5th gate. And look, he's got all this sweet shit. Oh no. Little cow. Dave is fucking sick with it now. And also, I guess he prototyped Cal as his sprite, which is terrible. Dave, consult with Cal Sprite. Ha ha hee hee hoo hoo. Shut up. Hoo hoo ha ha hee hee ha ha hoo. No, just goddamn it. Hee hee ha ha hee hoo hoo. Please, just once, shut the hell up. Hoo hoo ha hee hoo hee ha 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 ha. Shut up. Hee ha ha hoo hee. Shut. Ha ha hee hoo. The ha ha hee hoo. Fuck. Ha ha hee hoo. Up. Cow spread emoji. Dave, Pastor Rose. God damn it, Cal Sprite. Oh, check it out. He's got fucking iPhone sunglasses. Sick as hell. Such a cool dude. That's it. Dave is pestering Rose. Because Dave is in the medium now. But curiously, it said he was in the 5th gate. I think we're about to find out why. That's it. I can't take it anymore. It was such a huge mistake prototyping a Sepulchre with this useless mind-numbing jackass. I'm going back. Already? What do you mean already? Shit took 4 goddamn months or something. I don't know, I'm kind of losing track of how long it's been with all this time hopping. It just sounds like you're making a rash decision based on temporary aggravation with a laughing puppet. I thought we planned to progress as far as we could before you went back, to gather information and avoid repeating mistakes. What else is there to know? We lost. We can't finish the game with a dead heir and witch. We don't know Jade is dead for sure. Yeah, well, she had a big fucking meteor bearing down on her and we never heard from her again. Or the trolls for that matter. After they tricked John into skipping way ahead and getting his ass handed to him by the denizen, I guess once they managed to sabotage us, they were done with us. And since John died, he couldn't get Jade in on time. So whether she's alive or not, she's as good as dead from our perspective. Only thing left to do is change all that. Are you sure you're ready? You'll remember the plan we discussed? There's not much to remember. I go back and tell John not to be an idiot and get trolled like a gullible stooge. I don't know what he was thinking. Even we couldn't kill one of those things yet, with our higher levels and all of our sick gear. It still seems hasty to me. Maybe I'm just not as comfortable with time travel as you. Nah, it'll be fine. Don't worry. After you go, what do you think will happen to me? Will I just cease to exist? I don't know. I mean, your whole timeline will. Maybe. Maybe? Is there a chance it'll continue to exist, and I'll just be here alone forever? I'm not sure which outcome is more unsettling. The thing with time travel is, you can't overthink it. Just roll with it and see what happens. And above all, try not to do anything R-word. What do you think I should do? Try going to sleep. Our dream selves kind of operate outside the normal time continuum, I think. So if part of you from this timeline's going to persist, that's probably the way to make it happen. Okay. And hey, you might even be able to help your past dream self wake up sooner without all that fuss you went through. I think the true purpose of this game is to see how many qualifiers we can get to precede the word self and still understand what we're talking about. The true purpose is to make a sprite that doesn't want to make me flog myself raw with my own brainstem. Anything else is gravy. If my past self can wake up sooner, maybe I'll be the one to visit you first this time. I'll fly by and remind you you're already awake and don't know it. Yeah, that'd be cool, I guess. I'm gonna go now. Good luck. Dave. Reverse. Okay, so this Oh, I love this part so much. It's so sick. So we just jumped 4 months into the future in a timeline where John went forward with use the rocket, frickin' died, didn't get Jade in, Jade died, and now it's just Dave and Rose. And Dave is deciding to move back in time using his time powers to stop John from launching off, which we just saw John launch off. So we're 4 months ahead now from this perspective, and this is what happens. So this Dave is reversing. Shoom. And we're back all the way back in time to a time when Dave hadn't quite prototyped Cal yet, when he just entered the medium, which is, just in that conversation earlier we saw between Dave and John. Oh, here it is, yeah. So Dave is texting John. It's the whole same conversation that we just read, but from Dave's perspective, so I'm not going to repeat it. But this time, Dave says, "Wait, what? Don't go yet. Something's up." Ugh. And then Dave comes back. "Okay, it's me from the future." "Huh?" "It's me. I just appeared. From the future. Wearing a rad suit." He says, "Don't go, or you're gonna die." Pfft. Lame. What kind of gullible stooge do you think I am? He says, "I don't know, gullible enough to trust a late-speaking troll who wants you dead and strap on a rocket pack because she said to." This is like some terrible April Fool's prank, but 13 days too late. Remember, you are talking to the pranking master. Okay, that was probably the dumbest thing you ever said just now. If future you is real, then why don't you let me talk to him? Do you hear what you're saying? Oh my god. This guy is me. If I get him to talk to you, you're just talking to me again. Jesus, this proves nothing. Hold on. Someone else is bugging me. John, stop being a tool and unbuckle yourself from that piece of shit. If our friendship means anything, you'll listen to me and pass Dave. This is future Dave, by the way. Ha ha ha. Wow, you're really pulling out all the stops for this stunt. Using your phone and computer at the same time to message me? You're kind of going through a lot of trouble, actually. I don't know why you're bothering with this. Yeah, exactly. Why would I bother? This sort of cornball horseshit is your cup of tea, not mine. Don't make me track you down through time and stop you in person. You can't track me down through time. You can't track down through time what you can't catch. Pachoo! Oh god, did you just blast off? No. But that would have been sweet if I did just then. Okay, well just don't, okay? I'm turning this timeline over to past Dave and helping you all stay alive and do this thing the right way this time. Just stay on the goddamn ground for fuck's sake. Okay, I guess. He drops off all of his sweet loot and he freaking prototypes himself. Oh my god. Hey, sup? Dave and Dave Sprite. Oh my god, I forgot that there's literally so many conversations between literally the exact same character. I can't differentiate between these voices. I guess I could try to make one of them sound a little bit more like a bird. Now we have Dave Sprite, and John blasts off anyways. What? This is stupid. And John decides to listen to his friend. Because they're bros. Rose, Pester Dave. Strider, I need you to do me a favor. Can you take a capture of my bedroom and send me the file? For no reason in particular. She's pestering Dave and also Jade. But Dave is up on the roof. So, Rose to Jade. He's not answering. Yeah, he's pretty tied up right now. Can you hassle him via S-Burb and tell him to talk to me? Bop him on the head with a puppet or something? Oh, this is the same conversation that we saw before. Can you do it anyway? But he will find a way to be clever and make me punch myself in the face again. Wait, did he tell you what I wrote on the walls? Wait, what? Rose, prepare for nap. We already saw this conversation. So Rose is going to try to go to sleep. You bundle up your knittings into a cozy nest. You aren't all that tired, though. It's hard to imagine falling asleep without the luxury of Harley's narcolepsy. Future Dream Rose. Cease to exist. You. Damn. Oh, that's sick, right? Like so there's the dream sorry, there's the future Rose from the 4-month timeline that Dave just came back from, and that's who this is. And also, like, we can see a few key differences. Like, she combined her laptop with the power pack to make an infinitely self-supplying Wi-Fi router laptop, which is sick as hell. Um, and also the cat is a little bit bigger and older. It has a nose because it's 4 months older. That's interesting. Okay, Flash. So I guess what's implied here is that future Dream Rose, like Dave was right, and that future Dream Rose kind of some of the memories come back to this Rose. We don't know for sure, but that's kind of what looks like it was implied. Dave Sprite, Troll, GC. Turntech Godhead began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Don't talk to John anymore. He's an impressionable doofus. Your plan didn't work. I mean, it did, but then suddenly it didn't. So you might as well quit trying. How do I make him sound more like a bird? Caw! Maybe I'll just have him squawk every now and then. Squawk! That doesn't sound right.
You smell like orange creamsicles.
What? You're aliens. Do you even have orange creamsicles?
Of course. What kind of awful civilization wouldn't invent orange creamsicles?
Not one I'd want anything to do with. I also think it's interesting that Turntech Godhead changed his color text. Like, he's not red anymore, he's orange. Which does feel like thematically relevant in a way I literally cannot describe to you for hundreds of pages, maybe thousands of pages. So just take my word for it. Okay, pretty far-fetched, but whatever. No more hijinks from you, because I'll make sure they won't work.
Well, obviously I knew it wasn't going to work. My friends have been talking to John from the future, your future, where he's not dead. So there was no way what I did was going to kill him. I just wanted to mess with him and stuff.
I don't think you're following. You did kill him, sort of. Then I went back in time to stop him.
Yeah, I guess there'd be a chance something like that might happen.
Alright, but did you guess that by trolling John to his grave and making me splinter us off into an alt timeline? That you were basically complicit in making our timeline go the way it was supposed to all along? Where future me is now helping Dave and we just keep playing? And our actions ultimately led to the trouble you're all in now, thus leading you all to troll us incompetently?
Oh, no. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, see, none of you ever thinks anything through. Who's in charge of timeline management there? I gotta give him the business.
She doesn't want to talk to any of you, and has misgivings about this whole thing. Not all of us are that enthusiastic about trolling you guys. And the ones who are sort of suck at it.
Well, I guess you got John off himself, so I guess you're not totally incompetent like the others. Like that awful rapper.
So John actually did what I said?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Huge pushover. He will do what you say, unless it happens to be for his own good. Then all of a sudden, he's a tough nut to crack. Go figure.
Now I feel kind of bad. Are you sure I can't talk to him? Even if it's just to apologize? Would that be okay with you, Sir Brave Knight?
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. No more coy bullshit antics, though. Not even like an idiotic, angry winking emote.
Or what? You're going to hunt me down through time? Oh no.
Angry winking emote. Which it's funny because he thinks that it's an angry emote, but it's actually her horns. Yeah.
You do realize I'm way higher on my echelon ladder than you. Even if you are from the future. Are you sure you want to get your clock cleaned by a blind chick?
Okay, even if that is true, I just merged with an impaled orange goddamn bird, and now I got all these crazy powers.
Ugh, self-prototyping is so dumb. This is why you all screw up so bad. Always bending the rules like that. Oh well, can't stop you now, so might as well drop it. Hey Dave. What? I've been researching some of your Earth soap operas. Is this you?
Human Captain Planet.
Oh, Jegus, fuck no. Why would that breathtaking douche remind you of me at all? But he has a fiery personality, sort of brash and impetuous, and in your face, like fire itself.
Now I know you're bullshitting me. Do I seem like the kind of guy who'd accept a magic ring from Whoopi Goldberg to awaken some egregious homo fantasy for ripped blue dude's mammoth eco-friendly bulge? That guy's an asshole and needs to be sealed in a duffel bag and whipped something ungodly with a bamboo shoot.
Who's Whoopi Goldberg?
Who cares?
Okay, I made some modifications. This is so you, Dave. Come on, admit it.
She's fucking. Oh, unfortunately, the blind jokes. This feels like a blind joke you'd see with like from Toph. She fucking is trying to draw the sunglasses onto Dave, but like misses the eyes. Ah ha ha ha. Okay, yeah, that is pretty much fucking spot on. You're actually a pretty good troll. As long as you don't bug John, I guess that's all there is to say on the matter.
Thanks, Dave. To be fair, I'm sure every one of us wishes we thought of future self-prototyping first. So you're not really all that terrible.
Angry winky face again. Dave Sprite. Chill with Dave.
Who are you talking to? Just telling a troll to step off.
Oh, okay. How do I do this? Everyone, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna have to. I can just say their names before every line. Or you might just have to pay a little bit of attention on this part. Because it's really not very doable. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right. If Dave talks like this, then what if Dave Sprite talks a little bit like this? Oh, but I really like Dave Sprite as a character. I don't want to make him sound stupid. I'm just gonna say their names. Dave, who are you talking to?
Just telling a troll to step off.
Okay, cool. So, now that you're a Sprite, do you know everything about the game?
Well, I knew a lot anyway, 'cause I'm from the future. But yeah, I know more stuff now. Like things meant specifically for sprites to clue players in on, but packaging like these I guess riddles. I'm supposed to be cagey about it, but I don't really feel like it.
Ask me anything, go ahead, I'll give you a straight answer. Alright, here goes. Why are we so fucking awesome?
That's the best fucking question anybody ever asked.
Yeah. So is everything cool with his John business? Is he gonna be okay?
Well, that's up to him. If he decides to wise up and listen to us, if not, we just bail everyone out again.
Okay.
All that gear you picked up should let you breeze through the first couple gates, even at a low level. Later, you'll unlock the ability to bring your sprite down with you, and we'll take care of shit together. Till then, I just mess around and let Jade build up or whatever. I'll go kill some time. Maybe draw some comics.
Like what?
I don't know. What's the last one you did?
I was in the middle of the Nancho party arc.
Oh yeah, I gave up on that halfway through.
Yeah, that was sort of the plan. Making a 10-part story about nachos was always a bullshit idea.
Let's do some brainstorming later. Blow everyone's minds.
Yeah, sure.
Bunt.
Dave is just cool with Dave. Just cool fucking guys. Meanwhile, hundreds of pages ago, you open the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. So, this is way back when, earlier in Act 1, when John opened the gift from Dave. It is a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage. There it is. briefly by Malkovich's Cyrus the Virus, while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the soot of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter, a gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounded by a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, this is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. Included is a note from your best bro, Dave. So here's a letter that I guess we never got to read originally. It's the letter from Dave to John. And there's a watermark on the letter that says from the desk of, and it's a picture of Snoop Dogg, so that's cool. All right, here's Dave's letter to John. So, hey, since it's your B-Day, I had to get you back for the sick memorabilia you got me. So I got you this god-awful thing. And now I just know you're standing over there flipping your shit over it. So you're welcome. It's the actual gross bunny in the movie. So that means Nick Cage actually grubbed it up with his clownish, no-talent fingers. I would suggest you put it somewhere and display it ironically. But I know you're dead serious about this ridiculous shit. So you'll probably sleep with the damn thing and nibble its ear and stuff. But the weird thing is that's what's cool about you. You're this naive guy, like Pinocchio tumbled ass backwards off the turnip truck and started liking Ghostbusters. Then the fairy godmother kissed your nose or some shit, and you turned out to not be made of wood, and also pretty cool to talk to. One day your gooberish ways are gonna land you in a jam, and I know I'm gonna have to get you off the hook, but it's cool. I got your back, bro. Then we'll meet and hug bump, and get each other's filthy wife beaters that much filthier. So yeah, peace, dog. TG. Aw, John is thinking about the letter from Dave. Reconsider. And he decides not to go. Aw. That's so cute. John, get pestered by Dave. Did you blast off like a spazzy douche yet, or what? Yeah, of course. There's no way I wasn't trying out this sweet ride. God damn it, what do I have to do to make you believe me? Fist bump my future self till I got bloody knuckles and write you an even sappier B-Day note in my own blood? On a Back to the Future poster? Relax, I'm not going through the gate. I'm just flying around and having a good time in the sky. Oh, okay. So you believe me then? About future me. And like, him turning into a floating sword bird. Okay, I don't know anything about that. But it doesn't matter. You're my best bro. And if you say not to go, then I won't go. Hey, can you hold on? I'm getting trolled again. Oh man, if we've just concluded anything, it's that talking to those D-bags should be priority number one. So yeah, go right ahead. Okay, BRB. John, get trolled by CG. Oh, here it is. CG. I keep scrolling backwards through your adventure, trying to piece together how you botched this up so badly, and I keep finding these striking pockets of foolishness, like what you're doing now, riding your little red rocket. Like you are a freshly hatched human larva, and this is all just a big school hive rumpus respite. Humans aren't hatched as larvae, dummy. We don't hatch at all. We were born as these like little pink monkeys called babies. Bullshit. That's not what you just told me. What did I say? I'll paste what you said. I thought you didn't like going down that road, copy pasting future past conversations. Why would I have a problem with that? I don't know. That's what you just told me. Whatever. Look. This is really weird. Okay, so now this is a copy pasted conversation from a future conversation that John is going to have that Carcat has already had. Because Carcat is going... Oh, sorry, I spoiled his name. Whatever. He's going in reverse order. God, this is so hard to voice. In this past conversation, John said, this is really weird. Sorry, in this past future conversation, John said, this is really weird. What's so weird about it? Well, normally humans hatch from, like, these slimy pods. Then we wriggle out as little pink larvae. Oh, really? Maybe we have more in common than I thought. John, so back to the actual conversation right now. John, ha ha ha, I was punking you, dude. Or at least I will be in our next conversation. Thanks for the great prank idea. Ark! Why would you trick me about that? What is even the point? I don't know. It was just a friendly prank. Don't you ever play pranks? I mean, of course you do. One of you just tried to prank me good.
What? Who?
You'll find out.
Well, fine. I guess you got me back, sort of, for my trolling. Even though you haven't even read my worst trolling efforts yet, because they happen in your future. And even then, you didn't even mind much. Almost like you were delighted to hear it. Kind of perverse, really. What's wrong with you?
Well, we're sort of friends by then, aren't we? Or like, we're sort of like, reverse anti-mutual friends?
What the hell does that even mean?
Look, you're going to have to face it at some point that you're learning the meaning of this human emotion called friendship.
Is friendship really an emotion?
Yes, absolutely.
I guess it's hard to see how we become friends. This is so frustrating. Every time I go further back into your past and talk to you, you say stuff that pertains to my immediate future. And then you won't explain to me what's going on because it's already old news for you. Dude, you've been doing the exact same thing.
I've done no such thing. I've been exceptionally informative and helpful, if justifiably acrimonious. You never answer my questions, though. How am I supposed to know what's going on, or what you're alluding to?
This game is kind of a game of a million guides. Everywhere you turn, there's another way to figure out what's going on. So please, go secrete me an Earth River through your strange human tear ducts. You've got sprites, exiles, guardians, consorts, time-hopping future selves, mystical dream oracle doppelgangers, and if that wasn't enough, your particular group of players is lucky enough to have us to give you the scoop on stuff, through a sort of subversion of the whole damn thing, even though we hate you. And even though the fact that we hate you is an immutable fact as unalterable as this writhing, knotted hell of a timeline choking us all to death, it does not mean we have any reason to withhold any information from you, or dish it out through crypto-baffling mindfuddlery. So go ahead, ask me anything.
Okay. Well, what's the point of this game?
Ask something else.
I already told you that.
It was this whole big conversation we had.
Ugh, fine. Where are you now?
In the medium. A separate session from yours.
No, I know that. You already told me.
I did?
Yes, in your future.
Damn it.
What I mean is, are you in your house right now, or in one of your magical lands, or what? Just curious, because you can see me, but I can't see or know anything about you.
We're hiding in the Veil. What's left of it.
What's that?
It's a huge belt of meteors orbiting way outside Skya, beyond the orbit of the planets, dividing the medium from the furthest ring, where Durs orbits.
Durs?
The dark planet. Prospit's the light one, near Skya.
Well, geez, how am I supposed to know any of this?
You'd probably find out sooner or later from your dumb grandma, but by fusing with the sprite, she has to withhold stuff and be mysterious and all, to make your adventure seem more magical. It's infuriating.
Okay, so the Veil is a bunch of meteors. What do you mean by what's left of it?
Okay, there comes a time when black inevitably beats white. On the battlefield in the center of Skya, the White King is captured or killed or something. That's when the reckoning starts.
Okay.
The rulers of Durs, the Black King and Queen, get the power to send the Veil towards Skya to destroy it. That kind of starts your big countdown, when shit gets serious.
So then it's up to us to save it?
Yeah, you have that long to kill the Black Queen and King, and Skya itself sort of buys you some time by activating its defense portals to catch some of the meteors. The threat gets bigger the longer you take, though. Smaller meteors come first, and they get progressively bigger and bigger. And there's only so much of them Skya can absorb for you.
Okay, but it sounds like we've got plenty of time before that happens, right?
That's just it. You don't. Ordinarily you would, but your reckoning starts much sooner. Because of some dumb things you've done. You completely blew it already, and you have no chance of winning anymore. Which ordinarily would be fine. Just another bunch of losers to fail at this game. It's what you do later that causes so much more trouble than that. And now we have to deal with it too.
Oh no. What is it?
Already told you. It's inevitable and completely pointless to talk about anyway.
Yeah, well, maybe you're wrong. Maybe there's something we can still do to stop it, if you just help us?
I'm not wrong. It's all right here in front of me. You fuck up royally. End of story.
Okay, well, we'll see about that, Mr. Sour Bulge. Hey, aren't you kind of uncomfortable sitting on a meteor? Are you all huddled in a crater or something?
No, there's all kinds of crazy shit in the Veil. A lot of these big meteors are like big seeds.
Seeds? Well, what kind of crazy shit is there?
Stuff like buildings, facilities, like labs and stuff.
Weird.
Yeah, the Veil is like kind of neutral ground for the kingdoms, like our planets. Some places are used to genetically engineer soldiers and agents for the two sides, using genetic material from the exotic menagerie of chess pieces on the battlefield to help fuel the war and keep raising the stakes.
Wow, I don't think I'm following this.
Yeah, no shit. But you'll find out when you get there, since you were in the Veil when we last talked. Anyways, that's more than enough info for you to think about and be less stupid in time for conversations we've already had. I'm out of here.
Okay, but wait. Can you give a message to GC for me? Tell her nice try.
What? Why would I give her a message for you? Do it yourself. I'm not a relay service.
Oh, well, I thought you'd be cool with it since you asked me to give her a message for you last time. But whatever.
I find that highly implausible. I'm not falling for any more of your human pranks. Nice try, John. Ha 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 ha.
Carcinogeneticist cease trolling ectobiologist. Oh shit. This flash animation. Jack. Ascend. Wait, okay, hold on. Before we watch this, because shit's gonna go crazy. I just love the conversation between John and CG. Like, it's so freaking stupid that he would go in reverse order through time and just like constantly be confused all the time. And it's genuinely such impressive human writing. Like, being able to keep the perspective of the two characters and have them say stuff to each other that all makes sense, then to give each other their own motivations in the conversation and have every conversation still kind of make sense now from our perspective. Because, like, you could theoretically, I could start at the end of Homestuck and read it backwards, and then all these conversations would still make sense, but just from CG's perspective. And I think that's so good and cool. Anyways, we learned a bunch of information about like the game and the problem, and like we're learning that something about the kids game specifically is like fucked up, and it's partially because they like keep on breaking rules and stuff, but also they're breaking rules because their session is so short, and I just love that. I think it's so interesting. But yeah, so we learned more about Sky. We don't know the point of the game, but I guess CG is going to tell John later. But we do know that it's basically like they need to try to beat the Durst kingdom before the reckoning is over. Because otherwise Sky gets blown up, and that's where all the meteors come from, and there's the whole veil out there and everything. So yeah. Okay, Jack, ascend. Toby Fox, thank you for this one. Oh man, you're gonna want to watch this. It's so good. Durst now has the 3 prototypes. Jack is pissed. Oh, the music is so good. She's trying to make Jack wear the outfit. He said, no, sir. She said, wear it. She's taunting him. Rose woke up, and she can see what Jasper's told her. It's Rose's mom. John's dad. Requesting a hat. Oh shit. It's like Sauron. Uh-oh. And so all of that was the first year of Homestuck. Can you believe that? So I'm gonna have to explain. I'm wondering if we should just watch it again, but I can explain everything that just happened. So Rose woke up early because her dream self from 4 months in the future, the timeline that Dave came back from, like those memories came back to Rose, probably because of her class spect, and she woke up. And then when she woke up, just like when John woke up, she could then see her walls were covered in the word meow over and over and over again across the whole wall, which is the message that Jaspers told her, supposedly. But there was a very, very quick flash where all the letters for meow changed into, I think it's TAGC, which, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I don't think it's going to give anything away for you. TGAC are all the letters for DNA code. And I'll leave it at that. Meanwhile, because the Queen and Jack are kind of torturing each other in this like hate relationship, Jack, whatever the gift that was inside of the Jade's package, he used that to cut off the Queen's hand or a finger, like specifically like Sauron. She freaking blows up and dies from it, and then he takes the ring, which gives you the prototyping powers of the three characters that have been prototyped so far, which is the Harlequin, the tentacle cat, and the sword bird. And so that was the thing. Like, now the Black Queen is out of commission, which is technically good for the players, except for now, instead of the Black Queen, somebody who's playing by the rules, it's Jack. And we know from Jack because it's the same agent as from the Midnight Crew, from the other session, from specifically the Trolls session. We know that Jack is a real nightmare who likes to stab first and ask questions later and doesn't really care about the rules. So that is a bad omen. Anyways, this is a great flash. Really love it. Great song also. I don't think there's any other details. Oh, we saw where Rose's mom went. She's just off fighting some creatures somewhere. We don't know why. John's dad is also running around on the planet fighting creatures. We also don't know why. Meanwhile, the kids are all trying to figure out what to do. All right, locate the fourth wall. Remember when frickin' Jack was like, "Oh, I have my three crenellated walls." Where and earlier there was a joke of like, "Oh, find the fourth wall." Like, haha, where's the fourth wall of the comic? But then here it is. Here's the fourth wall. Activate. Oh man. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call this episode early because I don't have it in me to go through all this right now. I think we might have to pick up on this. AH. otherwise known as Andrew Hussey, engage in highly indulgent self-insertion into the story. What? Oh, hell no. This is always such a terrible idea. Leave me alone. AH. Examine wall. You really wish your side of the wall had an off switch. Which is to say, I really wish my side of the wall had an off switch. AH. Forget it. Go back to work. Okay, you're just going to ask me to recap Homestuck, though. I don't know why you'd want to sit there and watch me type. This is going to be pretty long. He's recapping the first year of Homestuck. Oh, and that's also such an incredible thing, right? Like, I guess they just timed it so that the anniversary of 413 was this big flash animation, which is just sick. That's just cool. Recap first year of Homestuck. Here it is, everybody. Here's the recap. I'm still scrolling. Good Lord. Oh, it all has links going back to each of these different. Huh. AH. I didn't read any of that. Do something less boring. MSPA reader. Shut the hell up. AH. Retrieve arm from background. Huh? Oh. Cal, not now. Please. AH. Why don't you keep drawing Homestuck or something? Oh, but I don't merely draw Homestuck. Type the forward arrow. I'm about to make a joke. This used to be when there used to be a prompt box. Okay. I conjure this intrepid fantasy-scape with tears bled from the wisdom-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary magicians. I pull heavy drags from the brooms of inspiration with enchanted bellows marauded from a guild of churlish mythical dwarves. Vast, bulbous riddle spiders push the silken strands of pure whimsy through hideous, abominable spinnerets, and it is that with which I weave this audacious cocoon of exquisite lies. And when it hatches, a great moth of titillation will awaken and roar and beat its wings, and the powder settling down will arrest the humors of an enormous, terrible old beggar, relaxing the vulturous, leathery vice grip he's fixed around your captive mind. He's mad with power. AH, this is stupid. Stop being a wise ass and get drawing. He goes back to drawing. Alright, it won't be that exciting to watch though. I'll pull up Photoshop again. Here's the file I was using for the fourth wall. What do you want me to draw? AH, can you show us what's going on with John again? I also love how like his whole office is just like overexposed to the sun. Where is he? I don't know. Sure. How about if I drag the content from one of the John files under the fourth wall layer, so we can make a more graceful transition out of this ludicrous, highly disruptive self-insertion arc? AH, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, and then you can type something like, switch walls view to show us what's going on with John. Here, I'll prepare the GIF file for that. It'll just take a few seconds. Go ahead, say that. Switch walls view to show us what's going on with John. You decide that's entirely enough of that. If this website becomes any more self-aware in a playfully self-depreciating yet weirdly self-aggrandizing manner, you're going to drown a bag of puppies in a sewer. Oh, God. Both self-depreciating and self-aggrandizing. And we'll pick up next time with John. I do think we'll actually, we'll pick up with the recap. We'll skip over all of this stuff that I read. This feels like a good time to end. And then we'll find out what's going on with John. All right. And then we'll start with the recap next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a little bit shorter because I'm a little bit late for a function. And it's been real. It's been enjoyable. It's been real enjoyable. And I'll see you next time. Peace.